Welcome back to the Gun Channel. My name is Mike. Today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of Redcon1. We got a personal tour through the headquarters, and Anthony DeCero had the opportunity to sit down with Aaron, the owner of Redcon1, for a couple of interviews. And throughout this video, you'll learn a little bit more about Redcon1, of course, and also the Patriot Games. Allie stayed back and took care of Patriot Games business while me, Jessica, and Anthony shot over to the east coast of Florida to check out the Redcon1 headquarters. My first impressions of the headquarters were like, holy shit, this place is so cool. They had these dope-ass vehicles out front. Unfortunately, they didn't let me race any of them, so maybe next time. And the front entrance was really cool. You can tell they just take pride in their company and their marketing, and it's a very inviting entryway, as we were met with a friendly face at the front desk. Very open and inviting. You like dags?
Dags. Do you like dags? Dags. Huh?
Yeah, dogs.
Dags. Dogs.
Yeah, I like dags. The super cutie is Nola, who's Darielle's dog. Darielle is Aaron's wife, and they both own Redcon1. You may have seen us in the previous video announcing the title sponsorship.
The Patriot Games are now the Redcon1 Patriot Games. We're gonna go check out the incredible facilities here at Redcon1 Headquarters. Aaron, we'll meet back up with you in your office in a little while, if that's okay with you.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's go.
The first place we got to check out was the warehouse. It was super big and spacious with plenty of room for growth. Every corner of the headquarters had this cool kind of patriotic vibe. All the employees seemed to be hard at work, but they also seemed to have a really cool vibe. A sense of like, yeah, there's a grind because you're at work, but they also had a sense of it's cool to keep your own individuality. I don't know, it's hard to explain. To be honest with you, they had a lot of really cool products. I didn't even really get a chance to take a closer look at them, as I was really behind the camera most of the time trying to get as much cool footage as I could. I'm sure many of you already have their products, so feel free to leave a description down below for recommendations on some stuff I should try first. It was really awesome having full access to the inner workings. It seemed like there was no space untouched, meaning every section we went through, no matter how mundane the section of the building might be, none of it was like left untouched. It had nice little special touches all over. And of course, Jessica and I have a production company called Evoke Studio, and we were delighted to see on the second floor they had this entire floor dedicated to digital media and marketing of all kinds. A full dedicated studio setup with full-sized high-key rooms and also a green room. Now, I'm not a special effects guy, but perhaps I can throw some of these amazing t-shirts into some hot liquid magma. Worst impression ever. And don't worry, it was safe and it wasn't actually lava. That's just a studio trick, a little bit of behind the scenes movie magic. Don't worry, it's not actual lava. Okay, full disclaimer for anybody trying to sue us, this is not a real 45-pound weight. We were just joking around and having some fun, so don't try this at home. Or Anthony's a full-on beast and he does this shit every morning for breakfast. Getting ready for the Patriot Games?
I'm ready.
All right, get it. Here's some of the staff in what I'm calling the media department. I'm not sure what their actual title is. And of course, Anthony had a heyday about talking to them about marketing, PR, and general photography and videography equipment and lighting. We may or may not have gotten stuck in this area for quite a while. And as you know, we have a podcast called the Pujitsu Podcast. So when we walked into their podcast studio, we were like, whoa. And at this point, seeing all the equipment, different styles of studio setups, as well as a kitchen studio setup, we could see the genius in having everything in-house, going from creative idea right into production, right to the market. And this is the third floor, a really beautiful open space. And it had some really cool artwork on the walls. They had some tributes to some fallen soldiers on the wall, along with also some brilliant but silly paintings that Aaron's wife had got for him for his birthday. They were too much fun. Okay, I've got a couple of interview segments for you. The first one is about the Patriot Games and Redcon1's great fit. And right after this interview, there's another segment of the interview that got me really excited about Redcon1. Of course, they have great products and the Patriot Games is awesome. That's all good. But what they do to give back to first responders, military, things like that, was very eye-opening, very refreshing, and it got me super excited to be a part of anything Redcon1 is about, and even more excited about the partnership between them and the Patriot Games. But here's the first part of the interview. See you back here in a second. Aaron, thanks again for having us here to the Redcon1 headquarters. We had an incredible time meeting your staff. We've walked all the halls, we've been on all of the floors here, and once again, we thank you for opening up your doors. What was it about the Patriot Games that led you and Redcon1 to become our title sponsor?
Sure. So initially, all the credit goes to my wife, Darielle Singerman. Darielle is she loves all the tactical stuff, as you know. And we both went to Tradecraft and saw your facility out there. We're very impressed. We held an event for the Navy SEAL Future Foundation out there, which was a big success and raised $100,000 for those guys. Yeah. And that was kind of the initial foray into that interest. And then my wife being interested just in general in the game's process, like actual being competitive. And when you're shooting, right, it's kind of makes sense to have like a goal, right? Just like in bodybuilding and fitness, I always like to have a goal where there's a finite, definite. That's why bodybuilding competitions became popular and are popular today. Whether it's a bikini or a men's physique or whatever, these people want a finite goal. And so if you're just practicing, right, you're out there shooting, but you have hopefully they don't need to use the skills, right? Hopefully nobody ever breaks in your house and you need to do it. But so if that never happens, God forbid, then what is it for? So I like the idea of combining fitness with the shooting, and I think it's a cool thing. And with a name like Patriot Games, it's very easy to support.
Yeah, we absolutely agree 100% with you on all those points. And when we were out looking for a title sponsor, it didn't take long for us to see and understand and know right away that Redcon1 was kind of it for us. It was pie in the sky, and then of course we met Darielle and we met Dave and we met you, and I don't think that there's another brand out there that represents or is pointed in the same direction as us any better than Redcon1. So it's an absolute pleasure to call our event the Redcon1 Patriot Games. Awesome. and to take this journey right along with you and your incredible team here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's an honor, and I know everybody here is excited about it too. And I've heard from everybody that they're pumped up, and we're going to do our best to make it as big a deal as we can on our end.
Yeah, and we're going to do the exact same. We're excited to share what I already know and love about the Redcon1 products, just to share it with all of our competitors, with our athletes, and with our community in general. It's just going to be a great fit, and we couldn't be more pleased.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course.
Having Redcon1 as a title sponsorship for the Patriot Games is awesome, and it really helps turbocharge the Patriot Games for the launch in 2021. So go check out the patriotgames.us for more information, and that's where you will also sign up for the next event. And before you go, here's another segment of behind the scenes dialogue with Aaron about some of the programs he's created as far as giving back to the community, first responders, military, police officers, and so on. So check it out. Now, Aaron, the Redcon1 brand is so patriotic in its appearance and patriotic in the names that you use for your supplements. Can you tell us a bit more about the Redcon1 industry brand itself?
Yeah. So initially when we started Redcon, which wasn't that long ago, about 5.5 years ago, I knew that, and I had been in the supplement space for a decade, and I knew that when I started Redcon1, I didn't want it to just be about great products. I didn't want it to just be about good deals or getting your money's worth. I wanted it to be all those things, but for me, it needed to be more than that. It needed to be more meaningful. So we were always a purpose-driven company, and our purpose has been to give back to military families and first responders, police officers. That's been the kind of the idea from the very beginning, before we even had the name Redcon1, which stands for the highest state of military preparedness, the highest state of readiness, and that really applies to everybody. So we from the beginning, before the name, we knew that's what we wanted to be, and when we found the name, it just further, because the name's so perfect, right? It's easy to remember, it flows, it's something that everybody can spell, and it stands for something that actually means something, because who doesn't want to be at the highest state of readiness? I mean, whether you're a soccer mom, a Navy SEAL, or a pro bodybuilder, nobody's going to go, I'm not interested in being prepared, right? So it really worked for us, and we've had the great ability and luxury really to be able to give a lot of money and do a lot of really good things along the way for important people that protect us and make this country the best country in the world. And so it's been an honor. And then we started the Redcon1 Foundation, which instead of just giving money to other great foundations, and we had a lot of like the Navy SEAL Future Foundation, Navy SEAL Foundation, a lot of other great charities, it made sense to make a more definitive impact on one family at a time. And the idea with the foundation is to find a family in need, a military family in need, and then do something tremendous for them that changes their life and document it so that hopefully more people will get on board with it. And initially I always thought kind of giving in silence is the idea, but then I realized that in reality, when you can do something large and you can show other people, then people get on board and say, you know what, I want to help these guys do something even bigger. Yep. So while we help one family a month now, the goal will be help 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. And that's one of the things that we've been really excited about. And so supplements are great, and working out fitness is my passion, but ultimately can't all just be about that.
Right.
So.
Well, readiness condition 1, the highest state of readiness is exactly what it is that we're going to be asking, in fact, demanding from our competitors. So it's just another place for Redcon and the Patriot Games, and actually the Redcon1 Patriot Games to really come together. And I think it's a great opportunity for us, and we're super excited to be part of it with you.
That's awesome. Me too.
I really liked hearing about the backstory and his mindset in regards to how to give and how out vocal to be about your giving, and I really agree. I think was a majority of what he was saying, to inspire others to give as well, and to make giving look like whatever you want it to look like. But enough about that. The Patriot Games also has some other sponsorships that are athletic friendly and 2A friendly, and I will be definitely getting into some more of those businesses on the Gun Channel, as well as still doing my reviews and other shit like that. So be sure to swing by evokestudio.io for any of your video and production needs, and also be sure and check out thepatriotgames.us for more information about that. And of course, if you're in the market for some athletic workout supplements, obviously Redcon1 should be on your list, at least worthy of checking out. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Until next time, my name is Mike. You're at the Gun Channel, and we'll see you soon.